I think I'm back. This is stupid. I hate these technical difficulties. At least I think it's back on. Yeah, you're right, New. It did crash. It's like, ugh, why? So, going to go to Mech Bay. I know I'm back. I didn't intend to leave. I'm sorry. I made all of you worried. So I think what I'll do is restore you. Right, sorry about that. I hate these technical difficulties. I wish I don't have to deal with them, but they just keep coming back. Okay, so I actually don't know which one I want. I don't even know what options I have. It's cool. Probably was a stream overload. It's probably just my desktop trying to figure things out and then be like, you know what? I'm brain dead. Yeah, earlier you need to go in at least once for it to render. You know, it was weird. I don't know why I was doing that. So let's go to Verzel. Let's keep pushing. And hope to actually do some damage. Yeah, that wasted more time than I would have liked. It's not like I'm swimming in free time. so I am annoyed. And now my bots are going crazy because they're like, hey, you're starting a new stream. It's like, yes and no. I did have to restart, but it's not a new stream per se. Why does stream send a message that you're streaming chat? It's a bot thing. I got too lazy to change it, so I just left it in there. And it's not a terrible thing to have. It helps keep me updated on things. Alright, ooh, urban. Let's do the lowlands first. But you know, it came with it when I first installed and it just been there ever since. I don't mind it because it's like it's a way for me to check if chat is working, right? If I'm streaming and I don't see the message, I'm like there's something wrong. So it's kind of like a indication of are we good? I mean, once you have like regular viewers who come all the time, you don't need it. But I still don't have that yet, so I need to remind myself, even if it seems redundant, which in a way it is. But yeah, don't mind me. Just trying to justify a relic. I mean, they won't see the message unless they're in the stream, which at that point. Oh no, it's for me because I have the chat on the second screen. It's for me to see. It's like, oh, okay, it's working. Yeah, no, it's not for you viewers. I've almost never had people come in within the first 5 minutes. So yeah, it's not for you guys. It's for me. It's not that pointless for me. I know you think I'm crazy. I am, but still, this is not gonna change. Wow, this terrain is right. This is not assassination. No, I understand. The crazy part, yeah. I hope so. You're like, why am I watching this crazy person stream? I should be doing something else with my life. They have quite a few numbers. But yeah, no, I'm paranoid because in the past I've had times where I'm muted. So I'm like talking. My stream is absolutely silent, and I wouldn't know. So I get paranoid. I do certain things to kind of help.
Time to get dirty.
Hey man, I'm about to put you onto something very good, and you are giving me problems.
Atlas 2. Okay, we have Ifri, Plainsman, hover tank. Not very impressive, but
looks like we're gonna find
start.
ourselves another bridge. Tanks are faster than any other tanks in theater of operations. Forwards or backwards.
Let's just fire one of those.
Easy.
Actually, that Orion is really high up in initiative. Yeah, don't mind me doing stupid things. I do a lot of what seems redundant. Someday I'll change. I don't know when, so don't count on it.
Just running. Got a good angle on it.
Settled, not good enough. I mean, it might still have an accuracy. Atlas. Yes, shoot at that one. Actually, let it unload all of its weaponry first. And you can finish it off. Go here. Probably like 15%. Oh, that's actually better.
Target loss on enemy rear.
Oof, those went way off. I'm like, where are you going? Somewhere. Marauder. Wait, I thought. Oh, that one was a Marauder, the one in the distance. Actually, the fact that they have to face two sides is really bad for them. I'm just playing MC while listening to the stream. MC. I don't know why when you say MC, I'm thinking of Marvel Comics. It's like I'm probably thinking of the wrong game, but yeah, that's probably the best use of your time. Just hear me blabber while you play, or just mute me if you get tired. Minecraft. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of Marvel Comics. I'm like, oh, must be one of those new games that I don't really keep track of. I mean, it's crazy how Minecraft has been around for a long time. Like, it was the jam. Oh wow, that thing looks like it has too many missiles.
Orders.
I mean, Minecraft has definitely like isn't as popular as it once was. I think once when you played Minecraft, you like on YouTube, you are going to grow because there are that many people watching.
Critical hit.
Yeah, I told you I said stupid things. I don't know how I got to Marvel comic. Maybe it's because recently I've been watching videos on that. On the topic. Go after Hekaton Chair. I don't even know how you pronounce that. It's pretty popular now. You won't grow easily because there's just too many people at this point. But when it started picking up steam and you have like a channel, oof, you are just gonna grow. And if you're really good, you're gonna grow a lot quicker. Honestly, for me, like one of the guys I watch has an average view of 3,000 people. I didn't even join chat. I'm like, that's a lot of people trying to, you know, trying to take part of in chat, unless you just don't bother, which is understandable. That's the reason why I don't like big streams, because I'm like, it's hard to connect with the streamer. It's probably just a me thing.
Moving fast.
Yeah, the chat is just so crazy at that point. I know for some people they enjoy it, but for me it's like, yeah, it's not for me. I would rather have like a small, you know, I'll be happy if I have 20 viewers that come consistently. 20 viewers chatting, discussing things.
Live to serve.
Maybe that's still being too ambitious. Alright, who was... You have that name I can't even pronounce. He reads random messages, so if he has a question, he reads the common response. Okay. Which, for some people it's fine, but for me it's like, not. I mean, like...
Your armor it is.
Like, personally, I feel like if you're doing that, you might as well make YouTube videos. Like, for me personally, the whole point of streaming is because I could interact with other people. Right? If he's gonna read random messages or get a consensus, he can make a video, have some kind of, call it, you know, have people vote on certain things after the video, and then that's it. That's all that needs to be done.
Good to go.
Like, I don't doubt that. My issue is that I feel like it's not, like, the person's not, I mean, I guess there's no right way or wrong way, but the way I see it is like, the person is missing out on some really good potential where you can, you know, just chat with people. I mean, that's the whole point, right, of having a stream. But hey, what do I know? That person has 3,000 viewers. I have like single digits, if not zeros. So when he opens loot crates, etc., people spam stuff like drum roll noises. At that point, you're spamming. But maybe that's, yeah, I don't know. I'm not kidding when I said that I'm not quite interested in having a huge... I mean, if I can make a living, that'd be great. But honestly, there's something else I would rather have for... Oh, you have by initiative. There's something else I would rather have a bigger community. It's to create hype in the chat. Yeah. Like, I get why they do it. But to me, it also feels like it's too much. and let's face it, I don't think anybody can keep up with chat that has 3,000 viewers. Right? Because even if you have, say, 5% of people, that's still 150 people in chat. You're not keeping up with that. Made 3K subscriptions since the start of the month already. I mean, kudos for him. He's making a living from it. Not everybody can do it. I'm just saying it's not for me. That's all. I'm not judging the person. I'm just saying from my perspective, it's not something that I'm like, I must have. And I guess that's the other thing, right? You make a living from streaming. Okay? But then what happens if you suddenly lose your audience? Like people just stop coming to watch you. Like, what part of your skills can be transferred elsewhere that can help you succeed in life, or are you just kind of
Double time.
like screwed? Because streaming isn't that transferable as a skill. It's because you start a new mod pack made. Okay, I'll be right back. Phone call. Well, they hanged up before I got a chance to answer it, so guess not. Yeah, I feel once the mod gets released and the hype is also drop over time.
Firing.
Like, as much as what a lot of people want to say,
Like that shot.
streaming doesn't have a lot of skills that are very easily transferable to other things. At least not to things that you can more easily find a job of, right? Like, for example, if you're great at streaming, like you have the talking abilities, you might be able to be an announcer, commentator for professional games. But those are,
Hey, Kelly, what the hell's going on out there?
right, there are so many people wanting to do that and so few who can make it. It definitely feels like if you suddenly lose this, you're a bit lost. And if your channel relies on hype, yeah, it's gonna be a rough time for sure. Smart to share a social media advertisement that plays quite a role, for sure. But right, sponsorships. If your channel is becoming less and less relevant, why would sponsors still seek you out? And if you post on social media and people come to your stream and it doesn't feel that hype, why will they stay? It's not easy. I mean, people do make it. I'm just saying that it's not easiest thing to figure out. Like Multiplier as example, I don't think there is anyone that doesn't at least know him. You're right, but I think he also did a great job creating his brand. Right? Like, we have a lot of big streamers here who can't take it to the next level, like Markiplier or Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is a whole different thing. I actually I actually dislike what he does, but maybe I'm in the minority. Like, he's doing something that's unique, but I also feel like he's doing more harm than good. But that's just me.
Short range miss. Hey, Kelly, what the hell's going on out there?
But yeah, that's a whole different topic. I like what he does because most of the money he makes goes to charities. I think he does more harm than good. Like for example, for that plant a tree thing. I mean, it sounds great on paper, but once the hype is over, right, you don't even really hear about it anymore. Like, a lot of the things he does, like, yes, it seems like a great idea as a whole, but the issue I have is that they seem to be something that's more promoting his channel and doesn't leave enough of an impact in the long run. But when you said make a difference, maybe in the very short term. But let's face it, a lot of the problems we face, they require long-term solutions. But, you know, I'm just babbling on something else. Did that too. He did a 24-hour stream to donate to charity, and before 8 hours were up. But that's the thing. How far do you think that $1 million will go? Right? That's the thing. Yes, they could get these, you know, charities the money they need. But the question is that enough? Because too often it feels to me like, you know, they've done these certain tasks, and then they're like, well, I'm done. Job well done. And people forget about it. They move on to the next one. The end of stream made up to 4 mil before 12-hour stream is up.
Yes, command. Roger that. Firing on target.
Like, I don't doubt their ability to, you know, get a lot of money donated. But, you know, if you do this only once a year, it's not gonna be, because a lot of these are like long-term things, right? They're not something that's just gonna be fixed immediately. It promotes goodwill, more people. I mean, in a way, maybe, but like, how many people just move on, right? For a lot of people, it might be the hype. They're like, oh, look, everybody's doing it. The place is less known. But do people still, like for example, let's use, where did you come from? I'm like, I don't even remember you. Oh, thanks for showing yourself. But yeah, for example, let's talk about Haiti, right? A while back, I don't even remember how far back, there was that earthquake, and a lot of people were struggling. And we definitely had a lot of celebrities, it's on the news, everything. Now Haiti is still a mess. People have moved on. People have stopped caring as though it's been fixed because we all donated that first time. Like, my issue with these is that these people are, they might have good intentions, and they're also benefiting from it with the publicity, but they're not solving a problem. And for a lot of people, it's hurting them because, right? They get this cash, they finally get a chance to make a difference, and then suddenly it stopped coming because people forget about it, people move on. It's a really complicated thing. Like, for positive change, it's not huge infusion of cash and you fix it. It's a something you have to sustain over time. I think it's better if you have smaller amounts over extended amount of time so they could work on building it instead of a huge infusion. Use it up and then be like, well, we're done. That's just me. Like those goodwill posts you get, people hate that people seek, some people still help regardless. Like, even for those who are, you know, serious on trying to make a difference, the question is, are they make a difference? Are they make a dent? Like for instance, I know there are lots of American streamers who do charity streams for hospitals. But my question is, yes, you're getting the money for these charities. But if the American health system is still in a position where the poor still can't afford to purchase medication, you afford healthcare, then you're not really making much of a difference. Like, those are good intentions, but yeah, I'm not a fan of them because I just feel like they become way too short of what actually needs to be done. You know, I'm just blabbering, so don't mind me.
Locked on target.
Oh, why did you have to miss the head?
Going on my permanent record.
Like, for a lot of these, I'm suspecting they have good intentions. But sometimes good intention is not enough for what really needs to be done.
Waiting for orders.
And it saddens me. Because someone like Mr. Beast,
Got it.
who could potentially make a huge difference,
Yeah.
is, you know, he raised some awareness, he does this and that, but it's not fixing our problems. Bans for Hosm may breed better people that may become new Bill Gates. That's it?
I'm ready.
I mean, I guess that's really up to debate. I guess what I'm trying to get at is, not enough is done. I'm not criticizing these people and say, oh, they are terrible or whatever. I just think not enough is being done.
Roger. Full speed.
But yeah, maybe I'm the pessimistic one and you're the optimistic one. I don't know.
I'm here. Double time. Let's go.
Of course, to be fair, most people don't think that far. But like, if I'm helping people, that'll be great. Yeah, let's try to get rid of you. It's like if you were to donate a new PC, it's not helping the current state, but gives you the chance to stream or become the world's best gamer, etc.
Commander.
Yes, that is definitely a case. But should we really be like, oh, let's hope someone in 10, 20, 15 years
Scored a critical hit.
will come along and make this a better world? Or should we be like, we should be doing what we can now, while also creating opportunities? And that for your career investment, sooner or later you would do the same for someone else. Yes.
Why don't you dig how beautiful it is out here?
Let's help them get rid of the Centurion.
Tanks are faster than any other tanks in theater of
Oh,
operations.
they're
Forward,
taking
fall
so
backward.
long. There, well done.
That's his ass. No chance, man. No, they both had it.
Like we have to build towards the future and the present. I think.
Going full throttle.
I mean, I guess it's human instinct. You think largely about only the present, short term,
Target confirmed.
because it's easier to focus on that. Yeah, sorry if the conversation got into this. I mean, I don't mind having these conversations. Creating a chain, one person helps another, so essentially you're helping the new world.
Hard hit.
Yes, but that chain takes way too long to form.
I am the
Right?
wind.
We have a lot of people who needs now, and it also has limited reach. When you think about it,
Target acquired.
like that one PC is only gonna help that one person, and we have to wait until that person, you know, come out, become, you know, the next Bill Gates or something, to have an impact. Depends on how invested they are. you know, I'm just bitter because these people are making more money, but I also feel like they're not using the money well. You know, I guess that could be true for everyone.
Affirmative.
If I say I'm not envious, I'll be lying. So
That's a kill.
I guess it's also one of those situations, right, where you think that you could do a better job than other people, which we like to think that. I like to think that we're better in many ways,
Affirmative.
and that if it was me in their situation, Mr. Beast had bought entire stores that help people buy, help charity. For all we know, the last bit that we're spending on groceries. But my question is this: he bought out the entire store. It helps those people now, but who's managing the stores? Like I don't know the answer, so maybe you could tell me. Noob, like
Welcome to my outfit.
those are bought out. Who's managing those? Who is making sure that they are continuously stocked? Because what if that store is close to for some people
Bye.
who can't afford cars, and now it's gone, so suddenly
Out. Full
they have to go much further away to buy groceries. I mean, people managing the store made a profit and those staff get bonuses for their holiday. Yeah, but what happens afterwards?
Daniel.
Like you said, bought out. Like, bought everything in it?
My way. Double time.
I think I vaguely heard it, but I don't know the details. They restock? Oh, so he bought everything in the store and then gave it all away.
Full speed.
And, you know, it helps these people for X amount of time.
Firing a full salvo.
So then,
Destroyed. Awaiting
how about afterwards? These people are not starving for, let's say, a month, 2 months, 3 months. What happens next? Right? Because to me, it's like, yes, you help them in the very short term. You help them, let's say, 6 months. But then
Waiting for
what happens?
Copy.
They're left on their own? If they're struggling with their finances, they are still struggling with it because they've never been taught how to manage their money. Debt management, they never get help. Maybe their housing is awful. Like you see how it doesn't change anything? It's a profit to restock. People always add X amount to their stock. Because my problem is that, you know, you do that once, you help them briefly, but what happens once it's gone?
Out of short range.
Because I would prefer, right? If it was me, I would prefer to fund a program that help people get skills that they need to succeed in life. Because then they don't have to rely on these. And they could dig themselves out of the situation.
Waiting for orders.
And then they could inspire their kids. They're like, hey, look, kids,
Move. Full speed.
I did trades. I'm working well. If you do the same, you could do that. Right? Instead of, here are some free stuff. Enjoy.
Receiving you. Knowledge.
It just seemed to me like it's
Target lock on its rear.
It's not changing anything other than the short term. And why would they open new stores? Right, my question is that if there are only so many people here, if they open new stores, they're gonna cannibalize their own. I mean, there's only so much money you can make. And I know something like grocery stores have very low profit margins.
Move.
So like if you want to actually make money, it's very tough. You have to compete with the other ones.
Melting armor.
Well, we don't always look into the future that way. The chance you help someone may help them in the long term. How do you know they're gonna invest in the long term? Right? Because maybe these people have really bad spending habits. Maybe it's not their fault. Maybe they weren't taught it. But if we don't fix the root of the problem, giving them more stuff doesn't mean that they're gonna be able to. And plus, you say he bought the store and gave them stuff, so that's not even money. That's just the goods you have in stores. Yet except they may. All that matters is you tried. I feel like he's doing more harm than good, honestly. It's almost like a lot of people who win the lottery, right? You would think that by winning the lottery, they will succeed, but most of them buy house, buy race car, buy whatever luxurious goods. And what ends up happening is they end up being more broke than before. Because they had bad spending habits before. And now that they have more money, the bad spending habits still exist.
Good to go. Copy that.
Like, yes, on paper, he's helping people. But in the long term, is he really helping or is he hurting them?
Go down. Oh.
Because, yes, I'm on the boat that we need to help people. But I think what's more important is how you help the people.
Waiting on you, Commander.
If you just do certain things
Pedal to the metal.
and thinking, like, if throwing money could solve problems,
Standing by.
most of our problems would be solved, right? It's, for example, I think Mr. Beast is from US. USA has a lot of money. If throwing money could solve problems, USA would have no problems. They still have problems. Why? Because a lot of these, I mean, money does play a role, but the bigger thing is the people. The policies, the strategy, the approaches, both short and long term. Weapon damage increase at long range. Another example I can say is if I want and let's say someone promote my grocery or something, I can use the lotto money to invest in something that can eliminate one of my expenses. That help me in the long term. Yes. But you are, well informed. How do we know the people who tend to be very poor that needs help from the grocery stores, right? How do we know that those people are going to invest it that way? Because I feel like we're missing a lot of things that would have made a big difference. But we kind of just skipped over it. Even though they're very important. right? Like step one shouldn't be let's throw money at this. But sadly, that's what generally happens. People are like, we'll throw money at it and see where it goes. Or everyone has a goal, so we can't decide their future. Just hope that you are doing more good. And that's the other thing, right? After Mr. Beast helped those people, will he ever see them again? Will he ever check up on them? Or is he like, well, I gave them stuff, I did a good thing, time to move on. Right? It's becoming more of like, he's gonna benefit from all the publicity. And it's probably gonna get him more sponsors and stuff. But then it's like, yep, they're not that important. I understand your point. It's like investing your money into someone who has a gambling addiction. In a way, yes, but ultimately, it's the way I see it is more like you have these people who need help. Money shouldn't be right. Giving away free stuff shouldn't be the first step. Like recently, I've seen kind of a documentary. It talks about Singapore, about people who are struggling. Right, they're struggling to get by, and right, in addition to giving them aid, they're also trying to find ways to help them. Like for example, if in the grocery there's a lot of junk food and you give people junk food, it's not gonna help them. But if you have a lot of healthy food, but that's the thing, right? Fruits and vegetables can go bad. So you could give them a lot of fruit and vegetables that are healthy for them, but doesn't last long. But you have like chips, soft drinks that could be stored far longer. It's a very complicated thing. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that I don't think enough is done. Like how in UK the Queen pays for the teachers and doctors' salaries so people can take their kids, especially those who can't afford it. Yeah. See, that's a good investment because you're ensuring that people are healthier, people are educated, and they'll have a better future. As opposed to, here's some food, here's some toilet paper, or, whatever you use. You can use it for X amount of time, and it's gone. Because good health and good education stay with you for the rest of your life. Food and supplies, yes, people need it, but it's such a short-term thing, right? Once it's gone, it's gone. Now, you do need enough to ensure people are, especially kids, are probably, have proper nutrition, all of that. It's always a question where you invest that money. And I'm just mostly saddened because I'm like, ugh. It seems like a good thing on paper, but... And Yang... Medbay... Oh, wow. Don't send anyone. I mean... Yang is MechTech. Star System... Oh, I don't need Medbay. No one's gonna die. You lose 50. Actually, I don't need MechBay either. But yeah, like I said, like good intentions, good and all, but if you're not targeting the actual problems, it's gonna do more harm than good. Alright, maybe someone's joining me on for Zell, I don't know. I did see someone else there. But yeah, like something like that, I think that's perfectly reasonable. And that's the thing, right? If Mr. Beast, right, donates money to a school, you might not see the effect immediately. So maybe that's why he doesn't make a video on it. Because what happens in school, maybe they'll put it in the fund and they'll wait. And then they're like, okay, so starting next semester, we will start purchasing some new books, some calculators, these stuff. But these are all long term. You don't see it immediately, right? As opposed to, I buy everything in the store and give it to people. You see it immediately. So I can understand why he picks that as opposed to this. Even hospitals, right? Oh, I donate to hospitals. What are they gonna do? They plan on adding another X-ray machine. They plan to replace this, replace that. New beds, new PPEs. These things don't just happen now. And people want to see the now factor. Where are they? Okay, somewhere back there. They have reinforcements, they have support. Can't quite get a jump on them. Yeah, don't mind me, just ranting. Oh shit. Okay. And I fit this in. Not anything getting stuck on buildings. Sometimes publicity promotes more generosity. It becomes a common thing. Even the small things can make a big difference. Small things when applied properly. We need more surgical targeting than just throw something in a very general thing and be like, let's hope it helps.
We can't run away.
When guy starts helping homeless people, it promotes more people to do the same. I don't disagree, but you know,
I'm here.
yeah, should. Oh, okay, I was like, why? Right, still haven't spotted them. But yes, it does add up. You're right.
You crazy? Guy's gotta be a full fanatic freak, otherwise he would have split out of this town 20 minutes ago.
Can I see the target? There.
Ready. Play.
But personally, I do think that the people who make the biggest difference are those who don't go after publicity. Because I feel like those who go after publicity, maybe they want to raise more awareness, but at the same time, they're right for a lot of people. They're like, oh, this person's just doing for publicity. Why should I help him or her?
Moving out.
Definitely a complicated thing.
Location good.
Oh, really?
You crazy? The guy's gotta be a full fanatic freak, otherwise he would have split out of this town 20 minutes ago.
Do I not see them? Heavy metal. Wait, that's a Highlander, I think.
Up, boss.
Oh, I hope your escort will be. Oh, that's actually Highlander.
On your tail.
Is this initiative? I love how they're like, we'll set up an ambush. And I'm like, I'm just gonna bypass that. course, it's not good to aim at publicity, and I don't like people like that. Yeah. I mean, if everybody does it, then we'll live in a much better world.
Bye.
But yeah, but then we're starting to move into utopia territory, which I don't think exists. Unless we give up. We have to give up something for utopia to exist. Pretty sad. Alright, we got rid of the target. Easy peasy. And let's get rid of the rest of them. Is that the same Highlander? Wait, did it? Okay, I was like, did it jump up? Really?
Hey.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, you can't hit it. Wait, what? There's a building in the way.
Sprinting.
Let's destroy that building so we can actually have a better line of sight on the target. Because I'm not paying for the repair bills. So, like, sucks to be them, but no.
Looking out.
Yeah, I can't imagine living in this world where at any moment you have your home destroyed. I've seen videos when some people donate to homeless, and this one guy literally follows the homeless to see what he does, and some that actually use what they have to help other homeless. Yes, they're good people. But that's the thing, right? They help others, they use it up, then what? Did you just get a second turn? I'm so confused. Oh, glad your aim is lousy, buddy. Glad your aim is lousy. Of course, I'm going the wrong way.
Let's see.
I don't even know where that leads. Where does this ramp lead?
Orders.
Yeah, I kind of went the wrong way. I didn't know I was going up a ramp. Go here. Those homeless get another day to live. For all we know, those other families haven't eaten. Probably.
Now let's see how you handle this.
That is a good thing.
On my way. Double time.
Yeah, it could be. I guess the other question is it fair for you to get publicity for doing something? To give them hope, and then you don't show up the next day, and then they're back to their old selves. Is that fair? Right? You give them hope. They think that the better tomorrow happens, and it doesn't. Because
Always with the negative wave. Always with the negative wave.
you know, you were only there for that one day because that's all you needed. For the video, you just needed one. You're done. I mean, we as a single person can only do so much. While we're promoting enough with that.
Bye.
It's definitely a very complicated thing. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just feel like we're not doing enough.
Understood. Fast.
If it makes sense.
target.
And I think a single person can make a difference. Just a question of how hard that person wants to work. Make an impact. Because it's so easy for all of us to say, oh, I wish, you know, this and this would happen.
Aye, aye.
It takes so much work. Make it happen.
Copy that.
BattleMech power-up detected.
Will be done.
On fire. Of course, this is still in my way. I mean, this is the other building.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
Your little demolition.
Target destroyed.
The bull shark. I think I made it. It made itself easier to hit
Damage.
or to get hit. I have no problems with. Even if we invest in helping schools, doesn't mean everyone that will benefit. But I think you'll agree with me that helping a school will probably help a lot more people than, you know, helping a few households or helping one person.
Orders.
Because I will prefer something that will
Going up.
be more likely to, you know, positively affect other people
Yeah.
than something that, like, okay, I help one person. Sometimes quality matters over quantity. But how do you know that? Like for example, let's say on Twitch, you donate 50,000 to someone.
I hear ya.
That might be the last thing we hear of it. I'm sure you've seen those videos, right? These big streamers donate a lot of money to these small, nobody
Did you see it?
streamers. In this case, you're going for quality because you're giving 50,000 to this one person. But at that point, is it more of a publicity stunt? Because you're just making. Because at this point, you're just making a video out of it. And Mr. Beast used to Fortnite streamers. And where are those Fortnite streamers now? Right? Do we still hear about them, or is it that, you know, now that he stopped streaming to them, they're just not relevant anymore?
Copy that.
I mean, this is your first attack. Well, at least I'm clearing all the buildings to make it easier. Like, I don't even know if we know the names of those Fortnite streamers he streamed to. Of course you hit.
Reporting heavy fire.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, no sweat, you know.
Can't get behind you.
Tanks are faster than any other tanks in the theater of operations. Forwards or backwards.
The mines are not quite useful here.
Yes, Commander.
Target you.
Got the angle. Taking the shot.
Very good. I mean, I still have to deal with the reinforcement on the other side of the map. Actually, this map is pretty big. Ouch. I think that might be a long-term artillery. Might be.
Orders. Confirmed. On your chair. Yes, command.
Marauder, Boar's Head, Shadowhawk. But these are not like pushovers either.
On it.
Question is, where will I be engaging them? This might take a while.
All weapons are go.
My aerial units can engage them pretty quickly. Actually, maybe I should be focusing the bull shark. Okay, some of its missiles are gone.
Critical hit. SRM are out.
Yeah, I should have focused
Armor loss.
on it with the bandit earlier.
Armor. Bye. Your spaniel.
You hit it. You have good odds.
Got it.
I mean, it's wow, it's a lot better. I did hit my own, but of course I won't force my beliefs. This is just bias. You may have seen worse things than me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to prove you right or wrong. I hope I'm making that clear. Like, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer for this. It's a very complicated topic. I hope you don't walk away thinking that, you know, I'm trying to say you're wrong or whatever. I'm just sharing my thoughts, and that's all I can do.
Wait your command.
Right?
I am the wind.
I got rid of that.
Do the math.
But yeah, I'm not forcing my belief on you either. I'm just sharing my more pessimistic view, which may or may not be justified. I don't know. Thank you for going down already.
Down.
Enter.
We don't lose hope. I'm not losing hope. I just think the money could be better spent.
Full speed.
That's just me. Let's bully the Shadowhawk because
Firing all weapons.
it's arguably the weakest. Of course, no. We're just discussing. Yeah, no. I know there are people who, you know, come on Twitch and they're like, I don't know why, but they have this mentality where it's like either I'm right and you're wrong, or I'm wrong or you're right. And there's like, it's really hard to discuss ideas
Ready for order.
if people are already like determined that they have to have a winner. It's really odd. I'm like, you don't have to have a winner for these kind of discussions.
Locked on.
There are meant to be opportunities for you to, you know, share your views, and if you're open-minded, maybe you'll change your mind on something. But yeah, Twitch does bring out the worst of some people. Like I've had people who play this game, make some comment, and they get banned. And I'm like, really? Like, come on.
Good to go.
It's a game. Like, if people are gonna, you know, argue over games, just imagine if you start discussing religion, politics. That's when things get real heated.
Aye, aye.
You should be almost out of ammo. Yeah, like, I don't mind having these discussions as long as it doesn't get stupidly heated over the dumbest reasons. Especially no name calling. That's when you know things are getting out of hand. I think that happens when they themselves are still trying to find the answer. Confirm. I mean, are they trying to find the answer or have they made up their mind? And they're like, I don't care what you're saying, I'm right. I have to be right. And I think part of the issue is our school system.
Got it, Commander.
Like, schools here, right? And I think a lot of schools are like this. You have one right answer. When you do exams, there's one right answer. And if you put anything else, it's wrong. So even from a very young age, we're conditioned to be like, oh, there's only one answer. There couldn't be multiple. It's very unhealthy. Because suddenly we get to the point where people think they have the right answers, and they will do everything they can to fit the evidence or whatever they observe into what they believe, which shouldn't be what's happening. Like for me, I do engineering work, so there's no like, oh, I gotta fit things in. It's either it works or it doesn't. Can't really say, oh, maybe this. There's no maybe.
Wyman, don't say you're sorry. He's been trying to get us killed ever since we landed.
Trying to get that up. I don't think I could knock down that marauder in time.
Aye, aye.
Maybe.
Bottle.
Oh, just out of range. I mean, it's just they want to believe their answer is right, but everyone's different. It's a state of mind.
Not a lock on me.
And that's the part of the thing, right? You don't have to be. I mean, how, like, nowadays it almost seems like if you say I'm wrong, it's like a bad thing. Like, people are afraid to admit that they said something wrong, so they tend to dig themselves a bigger hole.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
At least one of them hit. So I need to get in range. I love how they're running into the minefield, which is not a bad idea because they go into it. I'm going to probably clear it with my weapons. You only trigger 3? Really?
Continue. I'll race ya. Standing by.
I do think one of the hardest things for people to say is, I was wrong.
Firing on target.
I'm not even kidding. Like,
Yes, Commander.
people seem to have trouble admitting they're wrong.
Just running.
Like, wrong doesn't mean that you're bad or anything, but just got into that stage in society.
Commander.
Yeah, probably know this, right?
Affirmative.
There are people who would rather make excuses, create a scene, or whatever, when all they had to say is, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. A common example is a guy who always have a girlfriend, suddenly would rather be alone, or who was alone. It's a weird state. I mean, that's a that's a interesting. I mean, I get what you're saying. Like, yes, the state of mind matters quite a bit. I guess we're also conditioned a certain way. A really bad way, mind you.
Well, I'm right. Hey, look, you know, if those engines are turning over, we can sneak right off the edge of town. Nobody will hear us, right? Tanks are faster than any other tanks in theater of operation.
And then
Forward
let's
or
plant
backward.
more mines, because why not? Oh shoot, they have intimidation. What? Just hit it with mines. Oh my god, the hatchet blew up ammo? What?
Huh? See? What'd I tell you, huh?
That is a bit weird. Alright, got rid of that. Still have a couple more to go. I don't really need the evac. Yeah, you're right. Different viewpoints does view things differently. But there are commonalities.
Ready.
Can't do enough. I mean, this is still a lot of damage, so doesn't hurt to try.
Aging target.
Maybe I'll hit the head and lower its initial.
Flamer's empty.
Didn't happen there, but I love how my air units are just bullying them. It's like, oh, that's cute. I have 40 ammo. And then you could get some crazy crits. Your back is facing you. Oof. I mean, they're all dangerous. You actually generate heat. Maybe you could finish this guy off and then we could worry about the other guy a bit later. That was a lot less impressive than I imagined. I was expecting a spectacular explosion.
My way. Double time.
Let's still move them on in case
Knowledge.
that Atlas, at least I think that's Atlas, the boar, somehow has a
Orders.
answer.
Affirmative.
Yes, come on. On the move. Full speed.
I mean, like, right now it's slow, but the good thing about Urban is that a lot of my vehicles can kind of maneuver around, but they're not exposed to the enemy. That's always good.
Awaiting orders.
Otherwise, it's really hard to get close. If it's flat, your squishy units usually don't survive long enough. Structure exposed? Nope, not yet.
On up.
Yeah, I don't have to worry about this.
Tanks are faster
I'm
than
not
any
actually
other tanks in theater of
evacing.
operations. Forwards or backwards.
I don't really need to evac. Engine like crit. Perfect, thank you. That saves me so much time.
Roger that. Locked on. Rear armor.
Yeah, there's the boar's head. And then you can maybe run through all the mines and destroy your legs. And these are in bad shape. Oh, that's actually smart by the AI. I'm assuming they could see the mines.
Yes, Commander.
I'll be shocked if they can't. Let's focus on the boar's head.
Full speed.
That's the most dangerous foe right now.
Up down rear on.
Let's. I wonder who the other two lurkers are. Oh, I have some friends I make on Twitch. Don't have to worry, noob. The fact that they're lurking, like, it's already pretty good.
I've got multiple weapons with no ammo.
Ouch. I mean, the Seth is still alive. But yeah, usually it's better to just let them lurk.
Got it.
Let them look.
I do for ya.
Hey, Chamasuki, or I probably butchered the name. Welcome. Can I just call you Chom? Let's chance of me butchering the name. How are you doing? I wonder if that's one of the lurkers you were talking about, noob. I know some people are busy and just supporting in their own way. I appreciate a lot.
I'm your spaniel. Going full throttle.
Oh, this city map is definitely slowing me down. It's great for certain battles, but other times it's like, take a while.
Firing.
See, this is why I like typing more, because they're,
Disconnect.
I mean, I could mistype and people are like, that's okay. But if I pronounce things wrong, I feel bad. Like, idiot. It's only 10 letters, how can you copy it wrong?
See, all the tanks we come up against are bigger and better
I
than
still
ours.
want to
So the
deal
only
with the
we can
boar
hope to do is,
first.
like, scare 'em away, you know?
It's a shame I don't have any more Inferno bombs. I didn't expect the Ifrit to actually survive this long.
A little faith, baby. You could probably use some armor.
Standing by.
Let's focus on you.
Target lock on enemy rear.
Thank you for hitting. Alright, anything... A 29% chunk of Gibbs. Where's Gibbs? Like on Discord, they're like, I took 29%. I'm like, okay. I'm surprised. Wait, I don't think I've lost anyone yet. Is the miracle. True miracle.
Hang out. Full speed. Target lock on enemy rear.
That critted or destroyed?
Reporting enemy BattleMech.
Maybe it was critted.
Wait your command.
I mean, I don't really need it, so
Let's move.
not in a hurry. Sometimes names are just hard, that's all. Yeah, Juan or Wen or... That's why I always prepare apologies when trying to pronounce names. I should probably have it somewhere
Good.
on my stream. Just text that says, sorry if I mispronounce your name.
I copy. Got the angle. Taking the shot. I'm here.
Hopefully I can knock you down. Maybe not. Actually, I do have some missiles. Mine is too easy. Oh, that's... Well, then nobody could make a mistake on it. Mine is easy. As long as you're like an English speaker. I don't think mine is terribly hard.
Affirmative.
It might be a bit of a mouthful. Like yours is literally one syllable.
Something cheap?
Mine is like 5 syllables if you don't intend on pronouncing the number 2.
Waiting for orders.
Otherwise, it's like 3 extra
Got it. Max speed.
syllables.
It looks like we're gonna find ourselves another bridge.
Alright, let's end
Faster than any other
this.
tanks in
Maybe.
theater of operations. Forwards or backwards.
I meant the head. I mean, unless that torso is out.
No chance, man. No, they both had it. One of them's in the river.
Yeah, having an easy to pronounce name is not bad. Especially like interviews and stuff. And can you imagine having like a very different name in school? You're gonna get picked on. Especially if you're, you know, your name is fine in another language, but maybe it's in English, it's something that people make fun of. I can't believe it's still snowing outside. Do you have snow? Or are you like just rain? Yeah, it is the Atlas. Long Tom. Wait, what? Sorry, what? +1 accuracy. Large pulse laser thunderbolt? That sounds like it shouldn't exist. So let's see, how much is this? 2.5 mil? 1.5. How about the long tom? I'm looking for money. Oh, 3.5. Actually, I could get both. Yeah, so far the weather has been all over the place. We have this like Arctic air comes through. I have 7, I don't need more. Templar, Marauder, Bull Shark, another Atlas. Could probably salvage some stuff. I feel like one of our members always go for the hard ones. The ones that have like least amount of adjacency to work with. But yeah, I do hope the snow. I mean, luckily for me, I have a long weekend because I have a holiday on Monday. So hopefully the snow will have melted by then. Otherwise, I don't look forward to getting to work. Commute is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, I think I need one more mission. I should be close-ish. Brazil, unless they're actively working against me. Possible. Oh yeah, Gibbs. I don't get snow. Wait, you want snow? It's like, wait a minute, you want snow? I hear salt really works. Oh, I mean, it's a special. I mean, it's a chemical salt. It's not. It's not the salt you put on your food. I think those might work, but they probably won't work efficiently enough. I think I'm gonna wait. Pass the time. Actually, let's. But yeah, it's a chemical salt. It's kind of a teal color. I wouldn't advise you put it in your food. Just say. But yeah, I know for a lot of people, they wish they could see snow. I mean, for you know, it's one of those funny things. Like when I was a kid, I love snow. It's like, first of all, school's my clothes. I I know, I always have like the worst reason for liking something. I'm like, oh, school might close today. But in addition, also like playing the snow. Now I'm older, I'm like, I hate snow. Of course I want snow. I never had it before. Well, come to Canada. And you'll get more snow than you'll want. I assure you. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here. Actually, I probably have to do 2 more missions to get it to a decent level. And be careful what you wish for. You might get stranded in a snowstorm. Blizzard. Those are not fun. Oh, I hate escort missions. They take too long. Battle. Oh, damn it. It's like battle. Oh, that's pirates. Damn it. Alright, let's do recovery. But yeah, snow can be it can be fun, but it can be the biggest pain you'll ever have. Due to the fact that you have to shovel it. Like in my previous work, I have to shovel snow out on the parking lot, salt the sidewalk, shovel all of those so people could walk easily, and it's exhausting. And you could break your back too. So there is that. But yeah, I mean, I get how if you don't have it, you're like, I want it. I'm curious. I mean, maybe the first few times you'll be like, wow, that is so cool, and then next you'll be like, this is freezing, not that cool anymore. I want something. I can imagine having to shoveling snow from your car park. Oh no, like I'm talking about parking lot. Or you're talking about like household car park thing. Like I'm talking about a parking lot. Like it's not a big one, but it could probably still fit like 20 cars. And that's thick enough that could potentially break my back. This is a very interesting map. Yeah, very interesting actually. I mean, I don't need to start really close. There's a recovery. I mean, there might be defenses. I should have probably read it. Ah, shoot, there are rocks. But yeah, I mean, if you just come for, you know, a winter vacation, enjoy the snow, do it. But go to a place that's well equipped for snow. Okay.
While our armies are advancing so fast and everyone's knocking themselves out to be heroes, we are holding ourselves in reserve.
Okay, there's a Zeus, there's a Crusader, Kobold. Ah shoot, that thing is gonna be a nightmare. Unless it has all machine guns. I just don't know.
Got something you want done?
Nidhogg. Can't turn enough. Turning radius.
On the move.
Go here. Let's not enter that zone because they're probably gonna get shot down. Now I'll miss out on some money. Cover the data. Oh, they actually said recover agent first? What? Madness. Insanity.
Commander?
Usually it's like, get the data first, and then if you could happen to save the
Roger
agent,
that.
do it. The cruel world.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, all of those missed. So we have like 2 full lances. Unless that's a support. And actually from the number of attacks, I'm suspecting the other is a full lance.
Orders? Firing full
There's a
complement
very
on
good
that.
chance that being the case. See there. Trying to take that enemy with missiles, unless you have like 100, is really pushing it. Cyclops, Zeus,
Double time. Go.
awesome. Let's do 2 of these.
Roger that.
Oh, I might send the Demolisher on that guy then. Now the awesome gets to go and shoot down my Seth, and I'll be cursing and be like, "Damn you! How dare you do that?" I got some email from work. Well, it's more like Asana. See.
Holding.
Good to go.
Alright, we could.
Uh-huh.
Are there machine guns? I actually didn't pay attention. It's like I don't give a damn. It's like, life goes on.
Good to go.
I mean, that's a good thing about using nothing but vehicles. Don't have to worry as much.
And here it comes. Yes, Commander.
It's not quite enough. But let's clean up that end first.
Bye.
I mean, we are kind of getting sandwiched, so maybe I'll have
Going full throttle.
answer them in 2 separate directions.
Roger that.
I just need to hit you a bit more, build up a bit more stability damage. That was not very impressive, I'll admit.
On it. I copy.
Yeah, snow I do think is one of those things that you want to at least experience once.
Okay.
After that, it's questionable if you experience it more. You definitely need to see if you actually enjoy or not. Let's just unload everything because I tend to have a very short lifespan.
Maybe. Have a little
Emergency
faith. Easy.
cooling system isn't gonna save you, my
Got an
friend.
army.
Wait, what? Really? Why? Did I have something that failed? I'm so confused. I mean, I could go after the Cyclops, or I could go after something else. Yes, fire everything. Oh, you're gonna take me down with you. See, this is why I'm like, I'm gonna unload everything.
Yes, Commander.
It didn't overheat. Are you kidding me? What? This is madness.
Affirmative. Fire cadet 6.
It's only unsettled. The other Zeus. You're gonna have to do better than that, my friend. Otherwise, that Von Luckner is gonna. I'll give you hell. Got rid of that. Good. One at a time. That's why I'll unload everything. It just seems to have very low survivabilities. It's probably me, but still. Yeah, I feel like I made some good progress this stream. Oh, the two combined. I don't know how you got knocked down. Of course, you have another turn. 20. Is it Kobold? I don't even know why it's so slow. I guess it just have a lot of movements. Maybe I could just zoom around quite easily. Let's go here. I accidentally entered that zone. Let's go for that because we'll probably hit the nearby one as well. Oh, okay, that's good. I mean, the other one isn't gonna take much hit. It's not even aimed at it. Okay, I do need to get rid of that one then. The Shek. Might as well just call it Shrek because I can't pronounce it.
Waiting for orders. Got it. Max speed. No
Oh, you have your rear turn to me. Oh, against a wrecker? No, that's not what you want to do, my friend.
like that.
Wait for orders.
That's. Oh, that missed quite horribly.
Yes, come on.
I mean, I guess the Kobold can still live. Lucky it.
Full throttle.
Yeah, we'll meet halfway, Zeus. And then you're gonna regret having ever tried to challenge Von Luckner. I mean, maybe you'll get lucky.
Something cheap.
It does have ammo, so in theory you can blow it up.
Let's move.
Is it likely not very? There's still that small chance. And my allies are doing some good work as well. It'll probably be my last fight.
Taking some heavy damage.
Oh, you're fine. It's just a scratch, honestly. I'm glad I got rid of that Jack unit. That thing is a threat. Oh, come on, of course, your lower initiative. Man, it might turn around. Stalker, Zeus, and Awesome. Yeah, I'm not even bothered. Oh no, machine guns!
Minimal damage on that hit.
I have no one else going next. Oh, my initiative is a bit of a mess. But it also means that the enemy, if they move first and they don't wreck my forces, then it's gonna suck for them because they won't have spawn protection. Alright, let's actually deal with you first. Nothing personal.
Target locked.
Is that enough? Oh, just enough.
Yes, Commander.
Because now it doesn't have initiative.
Throttle.
70, 75. Oh, those are pretty good odds. Eating away at its armor. Always go for the head because I don't even know if it makes a difference. It's a mortar. It's gonna hit a bunch of different places.
What can I do for you?
At that point, it's literally RNG deciding whether or not you live or die. Just get rid of it. I don't need a Crusader. So
Should have run when you
Standing by.
I could get rid of it and be like, yeah, have fun.
Giving him everything I've got. First,
Let's go here. Do make shots. Let's get field control.
got it.
Because the other one with field. Ooh.
Ready for orders.
Oh, you are. I pity you. Are you gonna eat this in the head? Probably not. You just go out like flame. Go there. We don't need all of you to go after
Here we go.
the kobold. It's gonna be. Actually, wait. Actually, it might be better if I actually mine this area. Let it hurt itself. It's not the easiest one to hit. So if I can mine it, force it to run around, hurt itself, all the better. Alright, they are actually fighting back.
Taking heavy hits.
And I'm like, you can try, but not gonna work out. Don't tell them that. Actually, I think I probably could have got. Oh, it is behind. I was like, I think I could have gotten behind it. They're just getting knocked down left and right. Oh, not this one. Alright. Kobold. I don't remember how much armor. But not much. Only 27. That was sad. I missed something. Yeah, let's focus on you guys. I don't want them to feel neglected. This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it will hurt me ever. Left leg. Wow, its entire left side is gone.
Commander.
Let's go here. Just do all of these. Beautiful. So we still have one.
SRMs. Out.
Just ended. It still has 200 HP. Like not much left, I would imagine. You tend to be pretty high on initiative, so maybe I'll focus on you. Oh wait, what? Oh, did I have the wrong? Or can I just not see it?
Roger that.
Give it a bit of heat. Let's get closest direct line of fire. And maybe this will work. I don't know.
Out of lock.
Oh, it worked. Better odds.
Full complement on enemy.
Because if that heavy gauss hits, they are gonna feel it.
Critical hit, Commander.
I hear ya. Sprinting.
You could probably finish it off. It only has 200 HP, honestly. That's like not enough to survive most things that I'm feeling at the moment. Can you hit it?
Firing all weapons.
Almost knocking over. Oh, that was close.
Pulling
I
out.
wonder what will happen if it gets knocked over.
Proxy for an alpha strike.
It might not survive? I actually don't know. Depends on where those hit, honestly. Yeah, it's down. I'll send a Nidhogg to get the secondary one. I think it's an... No, it's a Seth
Standing by.
on there.
Hauling ass. Give them everything
Let's
I
go, Ev. Whoops, I forgot I have...
taking a critical hit.
I mean, it's Thunder Ace, so I'm not too worried.
I copy.
Do you still have... Let's end it.
Acknowledge.
Very good. There goes you. Oh, you just barely can reach that.
Yes, Commander. Go.
Seth.
Confirm. Continue. Pacing for impact.
I'm pretty sure enough time has passed. Is it? Yeah, of course I forgot to... What was it? But this doesn't have it. Right, it's the other one.
Wide opening.
Actually, this was around that time. In 10 minutes. I don't think that was 20 minutes. I mean, I think it's past 20 minutes.
Secondary asset insecure.
I hope I hope I'm not wrong. I think it was like 45 or something. Well, let's get the loot first, and then we'll lose a bit of money, but sometimes I can make up for it through selling stupidly expensive gear. That's 1.37. That's 2.5. That's only 300, so it's not worth much. That's 2.6 because there's 26 of them. Oh, that's 1.15. Do I need it? F5. I have enough. Been stocking up on stuff. So that. How many do I have? 4. That. This. That. Then another maybe. I hope I'm not wrong. Otherwise, it's like, oh, how'd that work? Rip. The exchange is very difficult, especially about the feudal. Did he actually say that? Neo Bohr. That's the Bohr model from chemistry. Like how many the rings around the what was it? Electron? It's weird, like some of these random stuff are in my head and other times I'm like I don't remember anything. Alright. So we took Gibbs and we took Vorzel. How much was it? 58. Took 4 is out at 58%. Need a break, so hopefully someone can buy the some. Need a break from Pro. Just to tell my faction members so that they might be able to be like, okay, I'll help you do the rest. I mean, I flipped over 3 last night. Currently, well, I guess 2 last night. Okay, 3 last night and 2 this morning. So, let's check the mech bay. I want to clean things up, and then I'll be ending it here. Yeah, pretty productive. I mean, there's definitely. Yeah, I'm not gonna use you. Just look at the equipment. I'm like, we're really pushing it here. Like really pushing it. Okay. I like Cobalt because they're worth a lot. And they're relatively easy to eliminate. Uh, 65. Honestly, 65 tonners feel a bit too light. I could build you up. Yeah, catapults. Unless it's compatible with catapult 2. Not gonna bother. Thumper. I have a I have a Demolisher, or is it Desolator? Demolisher, I think. I'm like, I can't remember the name of everything I have. Are you crazy? Von Luckner. Ooh, that would actually be pretty good. 2 Ion Raptor. Pike, 60 tons. See, the Pole 2 wouldn't be bad either. Avatar. Marauder. Caliphract. Rommel. I do need some lighter vehicles in case I get a mission that's like limited in tonnage. Yeah, not gonna keep you, but the salvage price is pretty good, so I like that. And assaults, honestly, I don't know. Guess I'll sell the extras. Five out of 5. Did I not get extra parts? I mean, it's not always guaranteed, so. Let's also check the store before I end it. Because sometimes there are some really good stuff. And sometimes not. Which is redundant. Yeah, it's Demolisher. Oh. Oh, do I want one that has 2 Gauss rifles? What am I gonna replace? You going? Yeah. It's been a pretty long stream. I think I streamed like 4 hours. I mean, it was fun having you here. Don't get me wrong. I just have other things I have to do. You know, real life. LBX 20, honestly. But yeah, no, I would love to stream more, but first I don't make money from it. and second, I do need rest. Do you have any special? Nope, just standard. Oh, you have and medium lasers. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Let's buy it. It's better than the AC 21. Zodiac, Templar, Zeus. Okay, not much else. But yeah, no, I appreciate you for tagging along, Noob, and really enjoy like just chatting about random stuff. You know, it's always fun. Like as long as no one leaves in a really bad mood, I'm fine with it. And yeah, if in the future I'm streaming, you could come along. I appreciate it. Definitely have fun. It's definitely more fun talking with people. But yeah, it definitely. I want to keep going. That's part of the problem. Because we have an advantage. Maybe I'll stream later. I'll see. I do need a bit of a break, so that will have to wait a bit. But yeah, the plan is to actually push deeper. So I will probably go for Bayes, Mindaru, Hornburg, Westersteed, and we'll see. So yeah, I am going to end the stream here. Alright, I may be up later. Alright, we'll see. So anyways, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.